Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoded, the place where we try to figure out exactly what is going on behind the fancy corporate speak. And that is a good thing because today we're diving into a document that is all about doling out something digital to shareholders. It sounds a bit like a treasure hunt, doesn't it? Have you ever wondered what companies do with their electronic coins or how they tell? Everyone about giving them away today. We're going to decode a filing that spills the beans on Datavault AI Inc. Plan to distribute digital assets to its shareholders. It is a bit of a head scratcher, but we'll break it down so you know exactly what is happening and what it might mean for the folks holding onto their stock or other company goodies. And hey, if you are one of those people who likes to get straight to the point with no corporate fluff, make sure you are subscribed and also join our Discord. D-channel link down in the description. We're building a great community there for all of us to talk business and stocks. Alright, so what we have here is a specific type of report called a Form 8. It is like a company's way of saying, hey, something important just happened, and we need to tell the public right away. This particular report from Datavault AI Incorporated tells us about a plan to give out something called Dreamball meme coin to seconds to people who own their common stock or other similar company investments. The main event here happened on January 7th, 2026. This is when Datavault announced the actual date when they will start distributing these meme coins to the people who are eligible to receive them. Now let's talk about who gets these meme coins. It is not just anyone who owns a tiny bit of Datavault AI Incorporated. The company is being super specific about who qualifies as a record holder. This means you have to be on their official list of owners by a particular date, which they call the record date. In this case, the record date was also January 7th, 2026. They are looking at people who own their common stock, which is their regular stock that people typically trade. They are also including holders of certain warrants, which are like options to buy stock, certain convertible promissory notes, which can be turned into stock, and even some stock awards or grants that are still active. This is where it gets interesting. The distribution ratio is 1 meme coin for every 60 shares of common stock held, or equivalent shares if you hold other types of company investments like those warrants or notes. So if you hold less than 60 shares, you sadly won't get any meme coins, and if you hold more than 60 shares but not in perfect 60 share chunks, they round down. So if you have 125 shares, you'll only get 2 meme coins, not 2.5, which makes sense because you can't really have half a meme coin, can you? The actual distribution of these meme coins is expected to start on February 21st, 2026. This date could change, though. The company's board of directors has the right to push it back or even cancel the whole thing entirely. They also mentioned they will put out another announcement before the distribution date with all the nitty-gritty details. Now, every time a company talks about future plans like this, they include a section that is basically a big warning. It is called a cautionary note about forward looking statements. These are statements about what they hope to do in the future, but they aren't guarantees. They say things like they expect or plan to do something. But these plans could change due to all sorts of unexpected stuff like legal issues or changes in market conditions or regulations, specifically for digital assets. They also point out that if you want to know more about the risks the company faces, you can look at their other filings with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, which is the government body that oversees public companies. These filings are available on the CC's website, and they contain detailed information about everything that could possibly go wrong for the company. This part of the report is mostly about the documents attached to it. The most important one is Exhibit 99.1, which is the press release they issued on January 7th, 2026. This press release is basically the source of all the information we're discussing today. Then there is Exhibit 104, which is a special file for tracking financial data called IXBRL, Inline Extensible Business Reporting. Language. This just helps make data easier to read and analyze by computers. And finally, we have the signatures. This is where the company's top executives, like the chief executive officer, sign off on the report to say that everything in it is true to the best of their knowledge and belief. Nathaniel Bradley, the CEO, signed this particular report on January 7th, 2026. So let's look at the big picture here. Datavault AI Incorporated is in the process of distributing digital meme coins to its shareholders. This is a pretty interesting move, especially considering the world of cryptocurrencies and digital assets. It signals that the company might be exploring new ways to reward its investors, or perhaps to experiment with blockchain technology. It is also important to remember that the board can change or cancel this distribution at any time. So, it is not a sure thing until it actually happens. From a shareholder perspective, this could be seen in a few ways. On one hand, it is a tangible distribution of value, even if it is in the form of meme coins, which can be quite volatile. On the other hand, the company is flagging significant risks, including potential legal challenges and the inherent volatility of digital assets. They also relying heavily on the board's discretion, which means things can change quite rapidly. The fact that they are giving out 1 meme coin for every 60 shares might not seem like a lot. But for shareholders with a significant number of shares, it could add up. The key takeaway is that while this distribution is planned, It is not guaranteed, and the value of these meme coins can fluctuate wildly. This is definitely a company to watch if you are interested in the intersection of traditional business and the evolving landscape of digital assets. Alright, that is our breakdown of Datavault AI Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these digital coin distributions and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps. And subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.